Let's see. I gotta buy some more lights. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Get a little more, get a little more with the particulars, as the mic would say. I know this thing. Okay, there you go. Give me what I need. All right, all right. It's all right. Rhett, what's up, Rhett? What you say, fella? Good night, Miss Hill. Good night, Miss Mary. Bobby going through some particulars, yeah. I be going through some particulars. This stuff here, boy, you gotta, man, shit, bro. I think I need another light on this side to bring out. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see something, y'all. Let me see if I can play with the particulars. Uh, I don't know. I need another light back here to help this because it's a little dark right on this one. But anyway, this is Michael Matthews, the gold mic guy. How y'all feeling tonight? Good night. Good night, Miss Stewart. How you been doing, Miss Stewart? Have you gotten your blue folder yet, Miss Stewart? Miss Sandra. Good night, Miss Sandra. Nikki, Nikki, Nick, 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 Nick. How's everyone feeling tonight? Y'all feeling good? I don't have glasses to first, but I should be able to read this. Let me see if I can enlarge it. I have to. Tonight we're gonna do it a little different. You know, Roz, I talked to E about them T-shirts. Y'all know we're doing church in the park Sunday, so I talked to him about them T-shirts. I want to talk to the guy. I'm gonna check tomorrow and see about the ones for those children. I know I have a whole box full of youth and kids T-shirts. So I'll let you know, Roz. I'm gonna check in the morning. How you all people doing? Doing good night, good night, good night, night. This is 50 Days, 50 Nights. Mike. You know, people, let me tell you. Trees, what's up, Latrice? How you doing? How your sister doing? Dawn, good night, Dawn. You know, people, let me say this. As you all know, good night, Lawanda. Hey, Lawanda, did you ever get that straight? I know you hit me up the other day. Did you ever get that straight? What? I tell Dart that I said what's happening. Tree, listen, people, watch this. 50 Days, 50 Nights is something I got the whole concept from when I was incarcerated, right? And the thing was that, and I'm gonna say this every time. And the thing was that every day, at the end of the day, I would go out by the TV area, the vestibule area, and just to make sure the guys I was cool with, the guys I knew, to make sure everybody was all right. Because we in a situation where every day is not a good day. Every day is not a good day. So if they won't run it, if I can hit you with some words of encouragement, if I can hit you with some inspiration, whatever, because the thing is, we all in this together and we all dealing with something and we all going through something. So I said, okay, at the end of the day, because today wasn't a good day for everybody. Ain't no sense of lying. We got through the day, but it wasn't a good day. We got through the day, but it was an all right day. We got through the day, but it could have been better. We got through the day. So at the end of the day, it ain't always peaches and cream. And my thing is, when I read up and down Instagram or Facebook or whatever, I see a lot of people, man. A lot of people are going. A lot of people are going. Good night, Jackie. A lot of people are going through some things, I mean, and say, bro, I ain't with that fake it till you make it stuff. No, man, no, that faking till you make it ain't got nobody know what that I know. I don't know about nobody else. I'm talking about that I know. So at the end of the day, this person here had to deal with the people on the job. This person here had to deal with the children. This person here had to deal with some financial problem. This person here got into an accident. This person don't know where they're gonna live the day of tomorrow. This person, I mean, you just got a bunch of problems and a bunch of people going through a lot. So I just say tonight, we just do the night as a comfort. You know what I'm saying? We just comfort some people, just to encourage people, to let them know it's going no matter what you're going through. Good night, Miss Kemp. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with, it's gonna be all right. Now, we can, and I'm not saying this to be facetious, and I'm not saying this to belittle anyone. I'm not saying it to put nobody down. But say, bro, people can't hear when they're going through something. They can't hear that. All that God is good and God gonna make it all right, and the Bible, that sound good. That sound good, and it's the truth. But at the present time, I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. And the thing is, we don't like to be real. Well, I'm trying to give you some good advice, but Mike, and I hate to keep using these things for an example, but I'm talking to this brother, you know, he is he worrying about this lady. I'm talking to this brother, you know, he get bad news about what's happening to his daughter. I'm talking to this brother. He found out his son going through this and that. I talked to this brother. His mom about to pass. His dad about to pass. I talked to this brother. He just lost his brother. I mean, it was a bunch of stuff every day, every day, every day. And my thing was, how do I keep my sanity in the midst of all of these people and everybody have problems, and I'm trying to make sure they're all right. So I truly believe that if God blessed me to do it in there, He could bless me to do it out here. And the thing is, people, we don't want to own up to reality out here. Well, you know what messes me up? What messes me up, you have so many people that say that the fake people don't like the truth. Okay. Well, what about all of us who know the truth? People rather go with the fake than the real. Okay, but what about all of us who know the real? So if it's all of these people that know all of this stuff, why are we still so messed up with it? I just my thing is I just want to couple somebody. That's all. I don't want to upset nobody. I just want whatever I can say to do to make it all right. That's what I want to do. That's what I mean. If you can encourage somebody, encourage them, man. Why we gotta always be at each other's throat? Why we gotta always talk about people behind their back? Why we gotta always hope the worst for every man? Say, bro, I pray nothing but the best for every last one of you all. I mean, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're dealing with, but I know you're dealing with something. And if you're not dealing with something, you know somebody else who's dealing with something that's causing you to have to deal with it. So at what point will we quit all the faking and all of this and that? Man, would you say check my email? All right, I'm gonna check my email. What? All right. Inbox me the name or whatever I need to be looking for. My thing is, you have a lot of people, and we all need somebody to talk to. Whether you want to believe it or not, we all need somebody to talk to. And my thing is, I was in a position where I had somebody to talk to every day. So now you got all of these people going through something, and they just need somebody to talk to. Well, talk to God. That sounds good. And that is good. But can I have a human in front of me that God could use to be a vessel that can encourage me, inspire me, and be an ear so I could just share some things with? Because right now, I mean, I'm all right. Pastor Mike, I'm all right. But I'm to that level. I'm to that level. Everybody not there. Everybody don't have the understanding Pastor might have. Everybody don't have the no man. So with that said, I said, you know what, God, I'm gonna go in there tonight, and I just want comfort somebody, because I see a lot of people going through a lot. And whatever you do, don't never give up. Don't never give up on you first. Don't never give up on you. No matter how it's seen, no matter what you think, don't never give up on you. And another thing, people, you can't help everybody. You can't. But you can pray. You can pray for everybody, but you can't help everybody. And this the thing, people. This the thing. I can advise you. I can correct you. I can encourage you. I can inspire you. I can even teach you. But if you're not willing to accept, if you're not ready to receive, I mean, I'm not gonna stress myself out. Say, but stress is what really kills us, man. Stress is really kills us. And the thing is no need for none of us to be stressing. There's no need for that. What are you stressing for? Well, Pastor Mike, my old man was saying this and saying that. Okay, well, what's the worry? He was saying this and that. What's the worry? Man, Pastor Mike, my old lady, this and that. Okay, once again, what's the worry? People. My son always said, but Dad, you it's not that I don't have a do not care attitude. I'm not about to let nothing and nobody worry me. But that's easy for you to say, Pastor Mike. Yeah, it's easy to say and easy to do too. But you have to build to that level when you start being real with yourself. See, when we start being real with ourselves, that's when we grow. I'm gonna teach you all something in the morning that's gonna really, really. Oh, you want John Jerry? Let me let Jerry in. Let me let Jerry in. Jerry say he want John. I'm gonna let Jerry in. Well, yeah, Jerry. I add you, Jerry. I don't know how it's gonna work. I remember when I was telling my son. Well, yeah, Jerry. Oh, it say added. I remember when I was telling my son, man, we're gonna do the podcast. We're gonna do this and that, right? So my son said, he kept putting it off. Dad, I'm coming. Dad, I'm coming. Dad, I'm coming. Right. So what I did, I just cut the cameras on and started doing it. Right. And
Yeah.
and what's that, Jerry, baby?
Hey, what's up, Pop?
What's happening with you, man?
Pastor, man, what's going on?
You good?
Man, I promise you I'm good.
Said, but maybe you could,
Everything,
huh?
everything in God's hand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I heard what you said. You said about just you got to be real with yourself.
Come on, man.
That's the most. Hey, man, I think that's the. I mean, if I didn't come to God real, He know every move I'm gonna make before I make it.
Okay.
So why not keep it real with Him?
Is that something you learn? Is that something you experience? Is that something you be taught? I mean, how that works?
Where it all goes, it always boils down to relationship. If you don't know the creator, get to know the creator. Start praying. Start talking to him like you would talk to your family or your friend.
Right.
You know, that's the type of relationship that I developed a long way.
When did you develop that? Like at what
When
point? At what point you start to grasp that?
trials and tribulations, that rock bottom.
What you say, Jerry? Life experience itself?
And experience is rock bottom. When you hit that bottom, man, you gonna learn somebody. You gonna have to learn who he is. You gonna have to learn who he is. And a lot of times that's what a lot of people gotta go through, man. You know, we live in a world to where um people it's like they putting God on that back seat, like he don't exist. And so if I got a calling on your life, I'm gonna make you know who I am because I got a calling on your life.
Right.
So whatever it take, whether you in a car wreck, gunfire, whatever tragedy or something that got to take place, incarceration, you know, whatever it is, I'm gonna make you know me
Right,
because I got a calling on your life.
right. And it's funny that you say that because every last one of us listening have a calling on our life. I mean, everybody's job is not to be the preacher, but you can encourage and inspire somebody. You know what I mean? So we all have a calling. And what happened, Jerry, I fought the church. And the reason why, I'm going to tell you why I fought the church. When you read the Bible, what you just said is Bible. And what I mean by that, just about everybody in the Bible had to go through something to get to where they at. And but the people in the church don't teach it like that. You see what I'm saying? If I was to use the Bible and use Isaiah, right? As big as the book of Isaiah is, 60 something chapters, right? As much as we quote Isaiah, no weapon formed against me, the Lord,
Right.
God's word can return to him void, our ways, not his ways, our thought, the whole 9 yards of Isaiah, right? But the thing about Isaiah was he was out there bad at one time. Isaiah was cutting the fool. But then Isaiah had a vision. And from the vision, that's when Isaiah began to become in realization with himself and say, okay, God, I'm my bad, God, I'm sorry. And then that's when God forgave him. That's when God purged him. And then that's when he became to be the man that he was. But we don't teach the Bible like that. We think everybody just holy, everybody just good, everything gonna be all right, all eyes gonna be
No,
dotted, all teeth. But that's how the church
amen,
presented. But it's not like
amen.
that, man. And that's how a lot of people get messed up because they feel, well, God, what I did, God, what I didn't do. God, no, it don't have nothing to do with you. That's first. Get you out the way. When you get you
And
out the
see,
way, watch how your life fall in place.
and I like exactly what you said. A lot of times, the church, I fought the church for making us feel like that we owe God. You don't owe God nothing.
Not a thing.
You don't owe God nothing.
That's nowhere in the
And
Bible.
there's nowhere in the Bible where God say you owe me anything. God said, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you," says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. That's what His word said in Jeremiah 29:11.
Okay, son, I hear you
So
been
did
reading.
He
What?
say anything in that scripture? Did He say anything in that scripture? You owe me something.
Nah, he didn't say none of that. He didn't say that. That's real
You know,
talk.
and they put that fear. They gave us that fear where we felt like if we didn't do this, we wasn't gonna get blessed. But see, he blessed the just, and the unjust.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So my thing was coming up throughout my 32 years was I didn't think people deserved to get a blessing like I was working hard to get my blessing because they wasn't doing the things that I was doing. But
Wow.
I didn't know that God had a purpose for them. They might ain't learned right then and there by
Wow.
receiving their blessings. You know what I'm saying? That mercy and that grace. But
Uh-huh.
later on, they might have woken up.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So, it's it's a battle, man, with trying to find out what that truth is, and you gotta go to God. You have to pray to God. You have to get on your knees and say, God, I read your word, but in the midst of reading your word, show me your hand. Show me what it feels like. Show me the signs and symbols of that you are there for me, God.
Wow. Wow.
This is how you gotta communicate. You gotta communicate with
You
them.
you you, you said something, man. You said something was very, very profound. Look what you said. You said you felt that nobody else should be blessed because you think you was doing everything right. You felt like you owe God to do this. If I do this, God gonna do that. If I say this, God gonna say that. And my life gonna be, and my life gonna be, and my life gonna be. And it wasn't like that. But you know how many people are messed up like that right now today? Like right now, eat right now.
Ah,
People,
seriously.
well,
I
why,
know.
why, why Jerry could say this? Why Mike could say that? Why God? Why I'm going through this? Why I'm going through that? But like you say, talk to him. But we
Gotta
don't know
talk to
how
them.
to do that like that because we, quote unquote, we've been taught we got to be holy. We got to put our hands together. We got to get on our knees. We was taught that. We don't know how to just run it like you and I running it. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't know how to
And
just have a regular conversation. God, bro, what's happening with all this, God? Say, man, what's
you know,
happening?
and that's why when I got out of prison, I asked God. I say, man, if this what you want me to do, go back. It goes back to what you said earlier about everybody can't be the messenger. Everybody can't be the preacher.
Right,
Everybody can function as that body though.
right, right, right,
That's
right,
what the
right.
church. That's why he created the church. If you just open the door for people all day, you serving God. If you fixing food for the church or you working in cafeteria of the church or however it was, you working for God. You ain't shout. God love each and every one of us the same. He don't have no favorites.
Jerry, do what I need you to do, right? Now, you've been coming to the church in Texas, right? In Houston, right? Right.
Yeah.
Now watch this. You done did 10 years, right? But you was in there for capital murder, right?
Right.
Now, now, I can't tell your story like you could tell it. Because wasn't nowhere in the world you're supposed to be that capital murder charge. You're supposed to be doing life in the penitentiary. But you
That's
but
right.
you on here talking to me running it, right? Now,
That's right.
we talked Saturday, right?
That's right.
What you say you are doing on your platform? What your platform is about? Share that with the people.
Milton. Well, I came home August 15th of this year, and God gave me a vision to start a non-profit organization that started from my grandmother before she died, when she died in '05. And that vision that I had in prison was to carry her legacy on.
Okay.
So the Young Hugs Mental Health Awareness Group. That's you can find me on Facebook. That's what I started. Um, I won't be able to release the acronym or what it means right now, but until I do everything that I need to do for as get my legal work done. But I have started my group already. We do talk about mental health awareness because a lot of people are faced with different things in their life, challenges of depression, trauma, abuse, and they don't talk about them. I be getting people that talk to me buzz in on me all day on Messenger. And one female, she had been going through abuse, and she trying to learn how to forgive her father for abusing her and raping her. So
Wow.
these are people that want to speak out. I have almost 150 followers already, and it's
Right.
only been 3 weeks since I started pushing this.
Okay.
You know, and I got like I said, I got almost 150 members, and I've been streaming on Wednesdays and Sundays at 6:30.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. And you know that's a serious lane right there, man. Depression, abuse, mental health awareness. That's the stuff. That's the stuff that the church ain't gonna talk about.
Nah,
We ain't gonna talk about that.
we don't even have this in the black communities. And I am well connected with people that's in that field that know a little bit more than I know. But see, what I know is this: God is the physician.
Okay.
I know that's one thing I do know. I know if you get God up in there and you forgive,
But Jerry,
hey man,
Jerry, look at you, bro. You just been home 2 months, man. It wasn't even a month. You've been coming to the church just about every service since you
I'm gonna
came
come every
home.
time.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna
Since
come
you
every
came
time.
home. And the thing is, look at how God is continuing to just keep you going higher and higher and higher, man. But you got this person going through something. You got this person going through something. But at the same time, say, bro, you don't know what this person going through. You don't know what I've been through to get to where I'm at. Because
Right.
people, and like you say, we have the tendency to compare our life with someone else's life. I don't know, for some reason we do that. And a lot of us go, how you gonna bless Jerry like that and don't bless me? Jerry just come from home doing 2 years. Jerry ain't been out a good 90 days. And look how Jerry functioning. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that will, that no matter
Right.
what, that no matter what, that will no
Right.
matter who, that will no matter how, that will, God, I'm gonna get this done. No, that will. And the thing is, we fail to realize God give all of us a will, but we don't use the will. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, just go. Nothing in the world can stop you as a believer. Nothing, nothing. But at the same time, you're gonna have stuff that gonna come at you in life. That's life, man. It ain't gonna. Every day is not gonna be a good day. The majority of
And
people,
you know,
huh?
nah, go ahead, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening.
The majority of people, the majority of the people in the church, right? They happy. You got the happy people in the church, right? Then you got the people that's coming after they're going through something, right? But what about the people in the middle? That's the only reason you come to church? Because you happy already? Or because you going through something? Where the
Right.
middle? What? We got to be somewhere in the middle. And that's the people we lose out on. Those the people in the middle. Those the people who started back here. They was going through something. God brought them through it. Now they're in the front happy. Not knowing they're getting ready to go through something else. So now they
Cause
wind
you
up
gonna
being
go
in the
through
middle.
something else.
Huh?
I say, cause you go through something else. Yeah, just cause you can have millions of dollars and be wealthy, you can have all that. But when that doctor call you and say, hey, you got this, what's wrong with you? There go another problem.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? And see, I noticed when you preached last time about when he broke bread,
Okay.
and they said that it was more than enough, right?
Right.
Remember you told him if you want the extra.
Well, I told you the nephew, right?
Okay, but it said in the Bible that I was reading all Bibles got different interpretations,
Okay.
but it said that it was leftover fragments.
Right. Right.
Okay, so that leftover fragments, we should go back and think about how it was more than enough.
Yeah.
So them leftover fragments could be them blessings that God did in your life when you go through them trials that you need to reflect and say, man, God was good. Man, that's that same God. He ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? He ain't changed. And that's what keep me pushing, Pastor, every day. When them trials come my way, like I'm waiting on some legal documentation. And
Right.
it ain't pulled up. It ain't pulled up in almost 3-4 weeks to a month, 2 months going on.
You still
And I'm
waiting.
like, man, I say, God, man, what I'm gonna do, God? What I'm gonna do? Because all these thoughts start going in my head.
Uh-huh.
That was the enemy.
Right.
The devil. He all in my head.
Right.
Man, you know what? You can make this happen. You can make that happen. Man, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, man. I'm not going back down now. That's over with. I refuse to go back down there. So get what I do.
What you do?
I call somebody.
Uh-huh.
I call somebody and I serve, Pastor. I go serve. Yeah, I go spread the word. Yeah, you won't get me. The more that I do, you will never get me no more.
No
The
more.
devil, I know
We ain't doing that one no more, huh, Jared?
Man, I ain't doing it no more, man. And man, a female lady, one of my female friends, she told me the other day, she say, you doing a good job. She say people are following you. And she say, I see your vision. She say, I see your vision. I hope that you see it. I say, I know I see it because I know God to show it to me. But man, I give God all the glory because of what He had already been instilled in me since a child. I always been different.
Jerry, you said
I always
something.
been unique. We all are masterpieces.
You brought something back. You brought something back to me that I preached Saturday, right? Like you said, right?
Right.
And the way the story goes is that Jesus seen what the people was going through. He seen it. And the Bible say he had compassion on the people. And that's when he got what the little boy had and fed the people. But what we fail to realize, it was 5,000 men, not including the women and the children. So he took what he had and fed the 5,000 men, fed the women and the children. And like you say, fragments of what he had was left over. They had baskets of that, right? And the thing is,
Right.
you can't get jealous of nobody else because God got something for you too. You're going to be all right. Because everything in this pile, everybody going to get some of it. Everybody going to be straight. Everybody going to come out on top. So now his disciples, his apostles, they couldn't get jealous of them people. Said, bro, y'all got to have compassion on these people, man. God gonna bless y'all too, but let's take care of these people first. If we take care of these people first, I got something for y'all. Chill out. Don't try. No, governor. No, no, man. I got something for y'all. Y'all, the leftovers, it's still coming to y'all, man. I just need y'all to help me get these people right. And if we get enough of people of God to help to get the people right, we gonna be all right. But we robbing the people first. We causing the people to have problems. We causing the people to be stressed out. We causing the people to worry. So how we gonna get what's for us if we got the people messed up? We got to make sure the people straight first, man. And that's what's been happening. It's nowhere in the world you coming out of the joint after 10 years, faithfully being in church every Saturday. Nowhere in the world, man. You done been out that world, man. So now that world look good. That world feel good. If that world gonna call you every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't gotta do that. Man, God, this and that. But you standing your ground. Why? Because you know no matter what you do for God first, he still got something for you. So the thing is, I don't need to be jealous of this person. I don't need to be envy of this person. I don't need to be worried about what they gonna get and how they gonna do it. I'm gonna just do my part and making sure everybody good, and I'm gonna be good. I'm going about my business. Just that simple, baby.
And you know, it's that simple, Pres. I like what you just said. You said a mouthful. The sermon that saved my life and made me think the way that I think about serving and God gonna take care of the rest was I remember watching TD Jakes when I was fighting that capital murder in that county jail in Harris County.
Okay.
I stayed in Harris County three and a half years.
Wow.
Fighting
Okay.
that murder case.
Okay.
And that sermon said, if you can fight other people Goliaths, what you think God gonna do for you? That was powerful. And from that day forward, everything that I was doing, all the way
Hold on, Jerry. I can't let you run through that. I can't let you run through that. Look what you just said. If you can fight somebody else, Goliath, what you think God gonna do for you? So my thing is, if my son going through this, if my daughter going through that, if the spouse going through this, if the significant other going through that, if my cousin, if my friend, if my mom, if my sister, if I can fight their Goliath, because they going through something. If I can fight their Goliath, boy, you know what God gonna do for me? And the thing is, we gotta put up. See, we won't worry about self all the time, man. We won't worry about self. Man, God got that, and that's what I always. God got me, man. No matter what, God gonna make sure I'm all right. So every time I press these buttons, and I'm encouraging, I'm inspiring. Like I said, tonight we're just gonna be comfort, man. Let's comfort these people, Jerry, bro, cause they going through something, bro.
We coming, man.
We coming.
We coming. And guess what? We coming relentlessly. I ain't got no remorse for the enemy. I ain't got no remorse. Hey, I punish the devil now. Yeah, I'm gonna punish him. He ain't gonna punish me no more. I'm gonna punish him.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, man.
Proud of you, young man.
It's a real blessing, man. It's a blessing, man. Hey, man, I got you on my page as well. You know, I told people to follow you as well, man. You know, you doing the, man, God, hey, man, this finna be bigger than way bigger than what people can imagine, man.
The lady, Miss Jackie said she got a son in Houston. And she would love to hook her son up with you, man. Say, bro, you just don't know that it's not about me, it's not about you, man. But when we can come together, we can help so many people, man. Certain people I can't get to, you can, and vice versa.
That's how I go.
But the thing is, I know if prayer changes things, well, you fight. I'm gonna let Jerry go fight. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for Jerry while he fight. Right? Mike, why you gonna fight? Let Jerry fight. Because Jerry got it in his mind. He gonna punish the devil. Well, I'm gonna pray for Jerry while Jerry fight. Like, I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, this is how we encourage. This is how we comfort, and this is how we inspire one another. Say, bro, look, whatever you need, I got you, baby. Handle your business. Handle your business. Because you got right now, you got brothers and sisters don't get along, and I love your relationship with your sister. You know what I'm saying? And she hanging, she's strong, bro, and she's standing strong for the family. You see what I'm saying? But if we can't get along in the family, bro, we're gonna have problems. And the thing is,
And
that's not
that's where
what
he
God
starts at.
want, man.
That's where the enemy starts at. So to all the people who are on this live right now, you have to pray every day over your family. What I do is on certain days or when the spirit has filled me up with some things to do, I grab my nephew hands, I grab my sister hands, and I grab my brother-in-law hands, and we all pray. Because see, what happens is he wants to start in the household first. If he
Right,
can separate that family, see, God gave you siblings and everything for a reason to love.
right,
I would not give up on that.
right,
No
right.
matter how much they want to have that one track mind and be selfish and say, I'm gonna do my own life. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna keep praying for you. Yeah, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna find your way because God gonna bring you right back here to where his love is. So I just, want y'all to understand that, yeah, pray with your family, pray with your kids. Yeah, when you in that house, do this every day. And so somebody gonna catch on and eventually wants to lead and start doing it. But this is a must. And nowadays, you have to pray with your family.
You,
You
you, you,
have to.
you said a
Because the
powerful
devil
thing,
is
man.
crafty.
You said they're gonna want that. When you put that love out there, they're gonna want that love. And when you first came to the church, that was the first thing you said. You said, man, this dude done been through what I've been through, and I can relate to him. And that's the only way, Jared, we're gonna get these people back in the church, man. We're gonna have to love them back into the church. Not
And that's
beg
it.
them, not pimp them, not manipulate them, not lie to
Right.
them. We're gonna have to just straight love them back in there, man. Other than that, we're gonna
And
lose them, bro. We're
and,
gonna lose
and,
them.
and exactly what you said, Pastor, go along with what you're saying right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus loved everybody right where they was at.
Right where they was at.
Everybody. Hey, so whoever, we don't look down on you if you can't get across this. Everybody gonna have some flaw. You know what I'm saying?
We
We gonna
all
have
messed.
some
I'm
flaws.
intelligent retarded. We all messed
And
up.
and we all messed up, y'all. But here we is, showing that we're striving in our faith and we have a relationship.
Uh-huh.
See what I'm saying? Like the prodigal son. He went out there, did all the stuff he wanted to do, and God still loved the right way. He said, come on home, baby. I know you was out there in the street playing around up that slop hog bucket. Yeah.
Come on, son. I still love you. It's all good. Jerry freezing up on you, man. And said, but we can't even comfort the people. Ain't that something? I don't know what happened to you, Jerry. They told me to remove you. Yes, indeed. Oh man. Okay, well that's that. Jerry came in. Hey, God, dog. That time ain't jump like that. I know I'm tripping. Ain't no way in the world it's almost no 11 o'clock. I started on time. Oh, it's going on 10 o'clock. Okay, I'm good. I ain't got my glasses, y'all. My bad. My bad. The little brother Jerry, right? He just got out in August. And he been attending the service. You know, I have church in Houston on Saturdays. Every other Saturday, I have a church in Houston, right? So we have church on Saturdays. And the little brother came coming out the joint. He came to the service, and he really been you if you ever watch the Saturday, you'll hear me talking to him in the background a lot. But the brother done come home, and the brother doing his thing. And the thing is, we don't have to keep losing our children. We don't have. The thing is, as the brother said, we got to begin to pray for one another. You cannot make me do what you want me to do. It's my life. I'm gonna live it how I want to live it. But that don't change the fact that you can't pray for me, because I don't know how to pray for myself. I don't know how to get out of what I'm going through. I don't know how to, as I would say, I don't know how to make it stop. But you if you pray for me, if you pray for me, I'm gonna come around. Don't give up on me. Pray for me. Don't give up on me. Go to God on my behalf, because I don't know how to do it on my own. Y'all know I love to use the illustration when I got shot up, right? And they wanted to amputate my leg. I just wanted the pain to stop. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to go away. So I'm ready to sign papers. I'm ready to do what I have to do. You let them just amputate my leg and I'm good, right? But mom stepped in and mom said, no, you're not about to sign no papers so then people can amputate your leg. And with that, once that happened, now they had to go get another doctor, bring in another doctor, and the doctor reconstructed my leg, put all this metal and stuff in there. So now I have both of my legs. But a lot of times people be going through stuff and they want the best way, they want the quick way out. They don't realize if you just hold on, if you just hold on and allow that second opinion to come that you really need, you'll be able to save a lot. You'll be able to save yourself. And the thing is that we don't know how to deal with things. I didn't know how to deal with that. I ain't never been through what I was going through. I know it was painful, and I know I want the pain to stop. But my way of the pain stopping would have caused me to be messed up for the rest of my life. In other words, I'd have had one leg. But once mom stepped in and said, no, son, you ain't signing those papers, it was painful. The process was real painful, but at the same time, I get to stand on my own 2 feet. I get to run, I get to jump, I get to do whatever with my legs, right? And the thing is that we have to step in for a lot of people that wanted to stop. We have to step in for a lot of people that wanted to go away. It just don't happen like that, people. So now for us who have understanding, mom being in the medical field, she had a little more understanding. Me being a prayer one that'll pray for you or have the understanding of the scriptures. Okay, I know you here. I'm here. But if I could just cover you and make sure you all right, don't worry about it, baby. It's gonna be all right. I know that relationship is not good for you, and I know what that relationship gonna do to you. But all I can do is tell you. That's all I can do and pray for you and cover you because I know if I pray for you and cover you, you're gonna be all right. So there's no need for me stressing because I trust God. I believe God. I know God got you. But God is not gonna let nothing happen to nobody who you have covered. God is not going to let nothing happen to nobody you have covered. Let me tell you something. When I would go do certain things, I wasn't told a gun. I don't know nothing about no Bible. I know it was a God. I don't know nothing about no Bible. And I would say, well, I don't need to bring the gun because God ain't going to let nothing happen to me. I don't need to bring the gun because God is not going to let nothing happen to me. And the day I went to go do something, I got robbed and shot up, right? So after getting robbed and shot up, and I'm like, but God, you say you weren't going to let nothing happen to you. God said you're still living, right? I said, oh. God said you're still living, right? I said, oh. He said, I allowed that to happen to you because I'm calling you. I allowed that to happen to you so you could stop doing what you're doing, boy. Look what I allowed Satan to do with Job. I allowed Satan to do a lot of stuff to Job, but he didn't kill Job. And at the end of Job, Job said, I heard of thee by the hearing of the ear, but now my eyes have seen thee. In other words, people, you gonna go through something because God, man, shit, man, we just want to comfort people tonight. We ain't want to preach. We ain't want to do all that. It just, man, let me tell you something. It's gonna be all right. For some of us, it's all right. For all of us who hear, let's cover those who are here. Pray for your mom. Pray for your dad. Pray for your sister. Pray for your brother. Pray for others. Pray for others that God may bless you. Like the brother said, Jesus fed 5,000 men, not including the women and the children. But his disciples had baskets left over. Why? Jesus, let's feed these people first, man. Let's take care of it. I got y'all covered, man. Don't worry about it. Y'all gonna have more than what y'all need if y'all make sure they all right. We got to make sure they all right first. I got to make sure my son's straight first. I got to make sure my daughter's straight first. Well, you always making sure. Well, no. God got me. God gonna make sure I'm all right if I make sure they all right. See, they not there where I'm at that they can cover themselves. So I'm gonna make sure you all right. I'm gonna make sure you all right. I'm gonna, well, what about you, Pastor Mike? Don't worry about me. You know that's just like for my birthday, right? For my birthday, I had cakes and everything. I ain't get none of the cake. I ain't get none of the cake. Where the cake was at? Why? Because Pastor Mike, I feel like this. Y'all eat. Make sure the children eat. Make sure these women eat. Make sure the men eat. Y'all eat first. Then if something left over, then I'll eat. But ain't no such thing as I eat first because I'm the pastor. No. My job is to make sure the people straight. My job is to make sure the people cover. Why? Because back here, God got something for me. When I get with him, Mike, man, that was a good job. Mike, I'm proud of you. Mike, you stood up. Mike, you did what I called you to do, and that's to be a servant. Mike, I got it for you then. Mike, oh God, I'm straight. Ah, yeah, because you made sure my people was straight. You made sure my people was all right. And that's the kind of heart Jesus had. He always had compassion for the people. We don't have enough people that have compassion for the people. We got to stop judging. We have to stop condemning. We have to stop belittling. We have to stop putting down. We have to stop going against one another. No, man. No, you don't know what these people over here dealing with. You don't know what these people going through. And my thing is, God, go on there tonight, Mike, and just comfort them people, man. Because they're going through it, Mike. They don't know what you know, Mike. They're going through it. They're not where you are, son. They're going through it. But if you could just let them know it's going to be all right, they're going to believe you. If you just let them know I got them, they're going to believe you. But they just need somebody to be there for them. Now, ain't no pastor going to be on here this time of night. And no. The average pastor got too much to deal with himself. Why? Here she come. Why you got to be on there with them people? Why you got to do this and that? Come on, man. Go ahead. Girl, get out of my face. I got to deal with God's people. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Say, bro, I don't need that noise, bro. And the thing is, but this is how we done made y'all to believe. So hold on. God called me or God called you? God called me or God called you? I'm doing what God called me to do. God do what God called me to do. So look, but let me tell y'all, bro, it's gonna be all right. Say, baby, it's gonna be all right. But where y'all get that? No. Why? Because if I listen to her, I gotta deal with God. So I'm gonna listen to God and let God deal with her. So let me tell y'all, let me tell you, this is how this thing go, right? So every day we're going to come together, we're going to pray, we're going to inspire, we're going to encourage one another, and everything going to be all right. And see all that other foolishness they talking about? Let them deal with that. put the hourglass on their ass. That's what you do. They got 5 minutes. Put the hourglass on their ass. Whatever they want to talk about, okay. What? Okay. God said, turn it back over. Time up. What's happening? What's happening? Well, people, see, bro. Might love y'all, man. Y'all the best, man. Y'all the best. And it's easier. It's easier out here than it was in there. Because what do I tell this man that now his mama done died and now he in the room crying? And I'm talking about a grown man. A grown man. It's gonna be all right, Shelly, man. Shelly's gonna be all right. And then the hurtful part is he can't go to the funeral. Why? He ain't been in there long, and he haven't been in there long enough to attend his mother's funeral. So now his mother done passed, he incarcerated, and he crying. What you tell him? Talk to this brother. Say, man, my baby mama, man. Whole man been raping my little girl, man. What do I tell that brother? What do I tell that brother? He ready to leave. He ready to leave that minute and go hurt somebody. Talk to this brother. Now they bringing more charges on him. Talk to this brother. Now he come to jail and he find out he got AIDS now. So now he got to go to the pill line. And the thing is, jail can be very harsh, people. Why? Because at a certain time of day they're gonna call medical call, right? And that medical call, you got to go stand in this line. And the average inmate know that if you standing in that line, something ain't right. Why? Because they're not gonna give you the medicine in jail. Then you don't get no medicine. You gotta go stand in. You gotta go to medical call. You go in there. They gonna give you medication. How do I know? When I was fighting my sarcoidosis, when I had my surgery, I had to go to medical line. That's how I learned. But then you got brothers that's, man, dude got AIDS over there. Look at him, man. He go over there every day and take his medication. So you got people in this environment, which was our community. Yeah, a lot of brothers was going through a lot, man, a lot, and God blessed me to be strong, to be level-headed, to where I was able to inspire these brothers, where I was able to encourage these brothers. I see a lot of brothers right now, and they be like, "Man, you still, man, Mike, I'm proud of you, man." Because the average person, when we leave that jail, we take that Bible, we leave that Bible in there, and now we come back to doing whatever we were doing. And when the brothers see me, because say, bro, I do it from my heart, not to prove nothing to nobody, not to win no points with nobody. No, man, because I thank God I never really needed that type of help. But at the same time, I thank God for putting me in a position where I can help others. I know what it's like, man. Come on, man. You don't have to deal. You don't have to go through that. Say, bro, you ain't got to go through that. Say, Shawty, you ain't got to go through that. Say, man, you ain't got to go through that. Say, Dad, bro, you ain't got. Y'all don't have to go. None y'all going through. Y'all don't have to go through it. God sees. God knows. All you have to do is have enough of faith to go to God with it. You do that. The Bible said, wherever two or three, I'll be the one to go with you. Brother Mike, I got you, man. I know there is nothing too hard for God. Nothing. Whatever you dealing with tonight, before the night over with, come on it. Weeping may endure but a night, but joy coming in the morning. You have to believe that. You have to know that. Joy coming in the morning. Morning coming. Morning starts 12 a.m. That's when morning starts. What time it is? It's 10 o'clock. In 2 more hours, we're going to be in the morning. In 2 more hours, it's going to be morning. Not when the sun come up. Nah, not when the sun come up, but when it strikes 12 a.m. That's morning, baby. That's morning. That's morning. So the thing is, no matter what you're dealing with right now, no matter what you're going through right now, God can change that just like that. But you have to believe that and you have to know that. I guarantee you, if you just trust Him, ain't got to be a whole lot of trust. That's why the Bible says if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, if you just have this much faith, this much belief, this much trust, you ain't got to be holy. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to get on your knees. You ain't got to do none of that. Why? Because He's standing at the door knocking your heart. God, you can say right now, God, He got you. God, you got me. Say, God, bro, you got me. All right. You sure, God? Okay, God. Everything gonna be all right? Just like that. Just like that. God told Daniel the date, the very second, the very minute, the very hour you decided to humble yourself. I heard, I came from the words, that was a wrap. Just like that. Just like that. All that turn around 20 times, drink 5 cups of water, say 20 Hail Marys, flip the hourglass over 3 times, walk, knock on the door, turn the chair. No, bro. No, nobody got time for that foolishness. You do it. I ain't doing nothing. Say go, bro. We good? It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Even as we speaking, even as we are speaking, God done did what He needed to do for a lot of y'all. Even as we speak. You know how I know? You know how I know? I'm going to show you how I know. It was 10 men. It was 10. 10. 10 men with leopards. They came to Jesus. Jesus told them, go see the priest. The Bible says, while they were going to the priest, they got healed. In the process, one came back. And that one said, and that one came back. And Jesus said, hold up. Where the other 9 at? It was 10 of y'all, right? Where the other 9 at? So even while they were going, they had already got healed. That one just had enough sense to come back and get what was really needed. Not just a physical healing, but a spiritual healing. And that's where a lot of us are messed up at. We just want the physical. We don't want the spiritual. But if you ever get with God and get you a spiritual healing, oh my God, oh my God, it's gonna open a lot of doors for you. That's real talk. That's real talk. Them running their mouth, all that Bible, this, you, this, that, nothing. No. See, bro, if I don't believe nothing, I believe God. If I don't trust nobody, I trust God. I'm like the centurion soldier. Say, Jesus, I cut a fool. We cussing at my house. We drinking at my house. We smoking at my house. We doing all kind of stuff at my house. You ain't got to come to my house. I know you're a holy person, Jesus. But if you speak the word, all you got to do is speak the word. And the Bible say, at that hour, whatever that soldier came to Jesus, asked him to do, it was done at that hour. Why? He spoke the word. But they doing all kind of stuff over in that house. Jesus ain't gonna never come to that house. Stop lying. But they over there doing stop lying, stop lying, stop lying. God don't bless no mess. Stop lying. Yes, He do, because we all a mess. We all a mess and we all messed up. So stop all that lying talking about God don't bless no mess, because that man know his whole house was a mess. And he told Jesus, you ain't got to come to my house because I know my house a mess. But if you speak the word, if you speak the word, and it was done, it was a blessing. Man, I'm done. I'm done. Stop letting people lie to y'all, man. Stop letting these people play with y'all. See y'all in the morning, baby. It's gonna be all right. Know one thing for sure, two things for certain. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Nothing can separate you from the love of God. Nothing. Nothing living, nothing dead, no depth, no height. Nothing, 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 nothing. That's how much God love you, man. That's how much God love. But they doing this and that over there. So what? Look what you did over there. Who are you? But God ain't gonna do this and that. Stop lying. I just told you stop lying. But they be lying on God. And these churches, these church folk be lying on God. God ain't gonna do this. God don't do that. How the hell you know you ain't God? God merciful. God loving. God kind. God sees. God knows. So how you gonna tell me? Oh man, yo, see, bro, like they be want. I think for getting to know God for myself, boy, because if I had to depend on you church folks, boy, I'd be messed up. And y'all be telling more lies on God than this bit. God don't do this. God ain't gonna do that. But I open that Bible, I see something different. I open that Bible, I see something different. Love y'all, man. Y'all be blessed. Know that if God be for you, who can be against you? No matter what you're dealing with, for it is said in the book of Psalms, the poor man cried out unto the Lord, and he delivered him out of all his troubles. He delivered him out of all his troubles. But like I say, I told God, but God ain't gonna let nothing happen to me. I'm still living. But I'm still living. I got shot up. I'm still living. I'm still living. I'm still here. And now I'm doing God's work. I'm doing God's work. God gonna allow you to go through some things. Why? He gotta purge you. He have to cleanse you. He gotta get that bitterness out of you. He gotta get that hatred out of you. He gotta get all that old faking out of that lie. He gotta get that out of you. Why? Because how you gonna help that person and you can't help yourself? You gotta be able to help yourself, baby. That you may help others. Why? As the story said, he fed 5,000, not including women and children. Fed the 5,000 men. The women ate, the children ate, and then they had the leftovers for themselves. That's how God works, baby. When you make sure people are right, God gonna make sure you are right. But as Brother Jerry said, a lot of times we get caught up. But God, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, God. I'm doing this like that. I'm doing that like that. Ain't got nothing to do with you. And nothing to do with you. No matter how many times God say, Mike, press that button, I gotta press that button. What I look like, but God, every morning I be teaching, and God, I go at nighttime, and God, I'm doing this, and God, I'm doing that. God said, what you want me to do? I gave you life. I gave you life more abundantly. What more you want, Mike? Oh, my bad, God. I ain't living for me. I'm living for him. All this for him. Why? He do like that. I'm gone. What happened to Mike? God, he gone. So I stay focused on what he called me to do, and that's to make sure his people are right. So tonight was to inspire, to encourage, to educate, to motivate, to lift you up, whatever you do, don't ever, ever give up on God. Don't give up on God. I'll never do that one. I'll never give up on God. You ain't got to keep God for God. No, you ain't got to do all that. God is not hard of hearing. The Bible says his ear is not too heavy where he cannot hear, nor is his arm too short where he cannot reach down and save. So you ain't got to, but God. Say, God, man. Say, God, but look. Tomorrow, Wednesday, God. You know what's happening tomorrow, God. Watch you come through. I told you. Weeping may endure but a night, but joy coming in the morning. 12 o'clock is morning. But at the midnight, God gonna show up in the midnight hour. No. 12 o'clock is the morning. Midnight hour. What midnight hour? At the 12 o'clock, that's morning, baby. It's morning. What you say, God? Bible, baby. Bible. See you all in the morning at 9 o'clock. Enjoyed you all. Love you all. This was needed. It blessed me. And I was talking to y'all. It blessed me. See how it worked? The more I pour out, the more God pour in. The more I give, the more God give me. I got to be able to receive to give. Don't just give without receiving. I have to be able to receive from God to give to you all. It's a two-way street, baby. But if I just gave and never received, what would I have? If I just gave and never received, what would I have? So I receive from God and I give it to y'all. I receive it from God and I give it to y'all. That's why I never run out. I will never run out. Why? It's blessed to give, but it's better to receive. You got to receive it in order to give it. You can't give it if you don't receive it. Paul taught his people how to receive and give. Not how to just give. The church teach how to just give. You gotta give. You gotta give. You gotta give. You gotta give. Give. Okay, well, when I'm gonna receive? When I'm gonna receive? I done gave. I done did all this giving. When I'm gonna receive? Teach me how to receive. Because once you teach me how to receive, oh, it's easy to give. God, save it for in the morning. God says, save it for in the morning. Boy, if it had not been for the Lord. See y'all in the morning, baby. Don't panic.